Guys, much of the things are just going in the village. Even sometimes we have to laugh, but it's just a by the way. Guys, good morning, good night, wherever you are watching this amazing content of today. And today is another beautiful day whereby yesterday we were just celebrating Easter. It was happy Sunday Easter, and also today now it's happy Easter to the workers. So today the workers, we have to wish them happy Easter. So happy Easter. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, let's support first the channel to reach 2000 subscriber, and I will appreciate very much because we are just going good with our train, and we know our train gonna be ending in a good destination. So guys, things are a lot things are a lot in the village here, and sometimes we should not take things for granted, because if you take things for easier, you're gonna be finding yourself dying. You're gonna be finding yourself dying. You can just see here, I'm just recovering. I'm recovering my mouth. So this is the way I busted. Here is the place I bust, but because I'm just using the herb, natural herb. This is a herb of a snake. Even if a snake bites you, you don't have to go to hospital. You just put there, and they'll do what? It's gonna be curing and removing some poison. You can just see I'm just using it even in hands. That's why you cannot see the meat. And I thank God that God is great. He protected us. We are alive, and we know that everything will be so fine. But guys, what I can just say is, people are not good. People are not good. People are not good at all. People are not good. Because I can just tell you is when I got an accident, the next day it was who? It was Andascoginto was thrown into in Imbrugul. And there is a time once we started this kind of a group called Three Amigos, and these Three Amigos was contained. It was contained under Skugintu, I am mogesi, and me, only Mayani. So we were just going good, but some shenanigans came, and there is some things we know that we cannot say, because if we're gonna be saying it, they're gonna be coming today for us. They're gonna be coming, killing us. Maybe they're gonna be buying. They're gonna be buying some people to come and attack us. So we just left the shenanigans of about Ayamaru. But what I can just say is, and what I can never trust. A lot of people are just saying that Mogesi is driving in a speed. Mogesi is drinking alcohol. Mogesi is doing what? But what I can just say is, these are rumors from people so that they get something from you. At the end of the day, they know how they're gonna be feeding the kids, because they don't have work. They don't want to go to shamba to weed their shamba. They don't want to plant anything. So they are taking advantage of using their mouth to destroy someone's name, so that they're gonna be getting a profit. So guys, you can just imagine that that day, it was on Monday. I can just remember very well. I was normal. Like me, they were just talking about shenanigans. You know, guys, when you don't have anything, you don't have labor, you have nothing, you have torn clothes, always people will just say some shenanigans on you because you don't look good like them. So like all the time they were just making some shenanigans. I'm going to drink alcohol. I'm going to take bang. Yeah, I can just say that I was smoking bang, because bang is that is a money that you can afford. Is one is how many? Is $1 one US dollar is yeah, is $1. I can just say approximately of Kenya money is like 20 bob Kenya shillings. So that one, it was easy to get. But someone saying some shenanigans that Mayan is drinking alcohol. Where should you get that funds of buying alcohol? Alcohol is very expensive here, and it being is it imported or exported? Is imported or export? Is import? Yeah, from another country, from Tanzania coming to Kenya, which means it's expensive. If you don't have like 10 US dollars, you will not have it. And here Miami, I'm just going for handman. I'm working for as a handman. I'm getting 500 Kenya shillings. I know how I'm going to eat. How am I going to get a soap? How am I going to buy maize to eat? How am I going to get even sugar? How am I going to get the oil to apply in the body? So, because people have some shenanigans, when they see that you are just growing from the background that you were, they see that, hey, this kind of the person is just doing what? Is just taking some advantage that he don't deserve. But they don't know that all we are human beings. We have to treat each other equally, as a brother, as a sister. And that is all we have to do. So the day that the day that it was on Monday, and I just called Mogesi. Mogesi, me have monetized very well, and I just always get some advice from them. I just ask Mogesi, how did you do your account using your mother's ID? Because even you, the time you are doing your account, you are not having ID. So how can I do it? He told me, we're gonna be going at the bank. We just see if they have changed or what, or it's working. So we go there to see how 1, 2, 3 things are running. So after visiting, we were being told, if you are ready, you're gonna be visiting the bank. When you are having an ID, make sure you come with your father, so that they're gonna be putting a picture, a face. So when on our way coming back, there's a place where they just sell maize. So we were just going good. We were just going very fantastic. And it was rained. It was rained. So motorbikes were going slowly because of sliding. So everybody was going slowly. So when we were just going far, like some steps, because I was being carried with the mogesi, mogesi was the one who was driving. I was able to see every corner. I was able to see this side. I was able to see this side. So the person that I saw in front of us, in front, it was Mayugo, and the Mayugo was with a lady. It was a short lady, and it has some hairs. She's short, and he was parking the bike, standing there. And the surprise thing is, where if we fall in the legs of Mayugo, where he was standing, where we were standing. Then he never do anything. Mogesi fall into consciousness. Then me, I was just now crying, saying, Mogesi, how is this thing going? How these things going? How? Suddenly I'm just seeing some 1, 2, 3 people are just there. Suddenly Mayugo is there standing, and we were falling on his legs. He never assisted us even carrying the motorbike. So I carried the motorbike. I put the motorbike in the corner, sideway of the road. While I was injured, I was bleeding. I was bleeding here. I was bleeding in the hands. I was bleeding in the mouth. Even inside the mouth, I was bleeding. But I was able to rescue the motorbike of Mogesi. Suddenly, there is a person just say, these people, we know them. They are just from Nyabuhansi. And I can just see that the people from Nyabuhansi are here. So, when Mayugo had that information, it's like there is someone who was knowing us and also was knowing Mayugo. Like Mayugo maybe gonna be knowing this kind of the people. So that's why Mayugo took us to the hospital. Mayugo took us to the hospital. I was appreciating so much. I was appreciating because that day that I was injured, I was just appreciating. But I can just see that things are behind. Things are behind. Because even I can just see that day that I am Mogesi, we got an accident. Maybe he was being followed with witchcraft. You know, as Africans, we have some traditional rules that we believe until now. Like, we believe that if you want to be a man, you have to be circumcised. And also, in Korean here, this is not my rule, but it's Korean's rule that also girls should circumcise. So this show that you are now the real man. You are a man. So there is something that I can never, I will I have not understand. Because when I got an accident, I thought it was just a normal accident. But you can just found that witchcraft is being used. Witchcraft have been used in our accident. Because how do we fall in the legs of an enemy? And you know very well that that is your enemy. Falling into his legs. Things are not right. Things are not right. And I can just tell you, that's why I'm just bringing some short story telling you. We as Africans, there's some traditional roles that we usually think that works, like witchcraft. I can just tell you witchcraft is real and it's working. To ensure you this, the cause of our accident, we fall into Mayugo's legs. It was a planned. Because I can assure you that Mayugo is from Tanzania. Whereby Tanzania, there is a place called Sumbawanga. Sumbawanga. You can even just Google Sumbawanga. That is a place that Mayugo came from and came to settle here. So it seems he came from that blood. So he knows something. He knows something that is just ongoing. So Mayugo, I think, was being used. And I can just remember that there's a time when I was having a nesto and a mogesi. And you can just remember very well that there's a time that Mayugo was walking with a small boy called Gitangita. Gitangita usually to teach this guy English, because this guy was a Tanzanian. He never knew English. So Gitangita was teaching him English. But suddenly, this kind of the guy, Mayugo, I don't know what happened. He started building while Gitangita was in school. And he started building while he was not knowing English. And Gitangita was able to explain everything. He was the teacher to Mayugo. So, Gitangita told us a time that when we were in the boutique. He just told us, you know, man, there is a time Mayugo told me that if I'm not prepared my body very well, I'm not gonna be going anywhere with my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna be able to build. If you see someone building, you have to think twice. And I believe that people from Sumbawanga, people from Tanzania, these people usually use witchcraft. They usually use blood to get money. So this comes to my mind. Come and ask myself, how comes we fall in the legs of Mayugo? That's the question that I'm just asking myself. Cause I can just ask another question. When when I was watching Ayamaro was doing a live stream, and he was just saying that at the end of his live stream, he started talking and say like there is a boy, a village boy, a village neighbor who got a very bad accident and and also lose the teeth. That is what he was just explaining. He lose the teeth. He never mentioned me. Cause me, he cornered on me before he cornered to mogesi. Cause me, there is a time he gave me a job. I always do my job clearly. So my job was clean and clear. At the time going to look for my salary, the guy saw how I worked and knew he can never allow me to go because he still need the work to be accomplished. And a lot of people are just scared, were running. They don't want that kind of a job. So he was just going to take advantage of using me. But I used my brain and I refused. You can never overwork me. This is not our this was not our agreement. Our agreement was to finish this area. You give me my 500 Kenya shillings, I go on my way. So the guy chased me, give me 200 Kenya shillings. I can never forget. That's why this brings a picture that this kind of a family is behind our accident. They know something. Me, I was just thinking that Ayamaro does not watch these small boys from the village like us, like Mogesi, like Olimayani, like Gintu. So the guy was just saying that this guy got a very bad accident and also he lost the tooth, and he was just saying that the person who rescued him was Mayugo. But what brings on my mind and what the picture that comes to my mind is if Ayamaro knew this kind of a story that is happening and he is in Argentina, this guy is behind us. And I can just ensure you that this kind of a family, they are hunting Mogesi to kill him. Because there is a time Mogesi was caught. This kind of a family tried to demolish his channel, but God never wire shot, helped Mogesi, and the channel came back. So it means that even on this, they are behind. Imagine Ayamara is in Argentina, but he know what happened. So it means like Mayugo is a handwork of Kenge. So Kenge is just sending his servants to destroy us. And because we were we were two. They were hunting Gintu, hunting Mogesi, and me they are just looking for a chance so that they're gonna be hunting me. So that day we were with Mogesi, and I think they got an opportunity. They saw us, because when we were just going at the bank, first of all, there's this guy called Uncle Mo. Uncle Mo saw us. He passed us. Then there's a place that he stand up. He make a call. We were just going small, making some stories with Mogesi. Yeah. So it means this kind of a family are behind us. Because like yesterday, this guy was just saying Mogesi got a bad accident, and the guy who rescued him was Mayugo, the guy that he was. But we were just saying the truth. That time, that is the behavior that Ayamaro was doing at his village with his servants Mayugo. That he's just sending him to attack us using his witchcraft. Yeah, guys, that's all. That is just ongoing. This is what is ongoing. Cause even Ayamaro is part of this program. You can just go and rewatch the video Ayamaro. You're gonna be hearing what he was just saying. This guy is not good. And he was just saying, malipo ni hapa hapa duniani. Malipo ni hapa hapa duniani. Is he God? Why is he judging people? And there's no one who is judging him. Why is he judging people? Even the Bible is just refusing. Never judge a person and you have not been judged. And you find that there's a lot of people that are trying to protect this kind of a family. Oh, they are good. They do this. They have helped people. You know, even the Bible says a good neighbor is a person. By the way, when I was in church, our pastor always, or our priest always ask us, who is our neighbor? We just say, our neighbor is the person who we have settled. But he said, no, that is not your neighbor. Your neighbor is a person who you live closer with. A person who can come to your home and say, Mayani, I don't have salt. Can you assist me? You know, that is neighborhood. But we found this kind of a family, they have no neighborhood. When you come to Mama Aunt's family, there is a very big conflict. And you found Mama Aunt's family is the one who sold the land to that family. That's the one who gave them the land. But this kind of the family, they just saw themselves very expensive. Very expensive. That's why they see jealousy of us prospering. Now they are just putting some monitors. There are some people who are monitoring us. They have just put some people to watch us. They have put people to just put some witchcraft so that we're gonna be going. But our Lord God is there protecting us. and forever ever we shall be living and see our grandsons and granddaughters. I'm just assuring you. And sometimes you have to appreciate each other. Don't worship one person. In the village here, people are worshiping Ayamaro. They are worshiping Ayamaro. Imagine Kenge saying, "Oh, mogesi was just using my name, saying, oh, I'm Kenge, I have one eye." What about the village? Could turn to him and start saying, you have no teeth. You see, is this kind of a good neighbor? No, this is not a very good neighbor. This is not a good neighbor. This is not a good neighbor. And if we are not keen, even in the street food that we are eating, this kind of the people, one day they're gonna be coming and poison our food. Cause I can just tell you, like me here, I'm the firstborn. Gintu is the lastborn. Mogesi is I don't know is it the middle one? I think so. So we are the people who have luck in our life. We have lucky. So this kind of the people are using evils. That's why they can see that we are very important. So we're gonna be coming some people bigger and throw him into an imbroglio. But I'm appreciating God and my subscriber being with us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, I don't have much, and I think I'm gonna be ending my video here. What I can just say, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go by subscribing, support it. Let's even run to 5,000. We have no. I'm approaching 2,000. Now, let me not talk about 2,000. Let me say 4,000. We see if we're gonna be reaching. Tell your friend to tell his friend. Watch Mayani. Share the video, and everything will be so fine. And I always show amazing content from my village. Like here, my maize is just growing very fantastic. You can just see, this is my maize. I have invested here. I have invested the maize, and the good thing is they have bring this kind of a maize. They have started bringing the maize. So this is because of God. God is with us. He's protecting us. So we're gonna see how next we are going to harvest. Cause I have like 2 months. I'm gonna be roasting the maize, and everything will be looking very wagwan. Look at just see the maize, how it's just looking. They are big. I have just finished weeding them. Now they are in the process of bringing a good harvest. So let's meet in another time. Bye.